Will you defy fate, brush off despair, and forge bonds with your allies? Will your other half remain by your side? The kings and queens have vanished like melted snow, like wind-swept sand. Who remains? A familiar stranger, a loved one whose name you don't know. One knows the truth. In this world, there is no emptiness. Your dream will not come true.
Lady Nell isn't coming out, is she?
Sitting alone under a tree, not saying a word? Never seen her withdraw like this before.
She has been there for half an hour. Perhaps we should offer our aid.
Mauvier, you really don't understand the tenderness of the heart, do you?
I do not follow.
Lady Nell just revealed her innermost feelings, a love she has kept concealed for years. It's only natural she might need some time to herself after that.
Ah, I see.
People's hearts are fragile when they're in love. You gotta be gentle with them, big guy.
Sounds like you speak from experience, Gregory. Have you been in love before?
Nope. But I hear it's as terrifying as it is exhilarating. You?
Me? Well,
Hmm?
What was the question?
I hate leaving Lord Nil and the Divine Dragon alone for this long, but she needs time. If only there was some way to reunite Lady Nell with her love. We all know how deeply she cared for the Divine Dragon.
Yeah, but that was the other divine dragon, not this one.
You think I don't know that? I just want to see Lady Nell happy. She deserves every happiness.
Yes, a loyal attendant always wants the best for their liege.
That I can comprehend, even if the tenderness of the heart is beyond my grasp.
I'm glad you understand. And I hope you all know I care about you just as much as I do her. I want us to stick together and keep each other safe.
Thank you all for giving me that space.
Please, Lady Nell, think nothing of it.
You feeling better?
Very much. Thank you for giving me the time to reflect. I suppose I never fully dealt with the loss of the one I loved so dearly, but I deeply regret the trouble I caused. I should have told you about the corrupted royals. You are my trusted confidants, and I should have known to rely upon you.
You honor us, Lady Nil. No doubt Lord Nil would also be comforted by those words.
Of course. I owe the Divine Dragon an apology as well. My behavior has been frightfully rude. I hope we will be able to begin anew as friends.
I think that's a great idea. Let's hurry back to the others. They must be tired of waiting.
I will meet you properly this time, Divine One. I will finally set aside my grief for the one I lost, and see you for the person you truly are. Here we are. Divine One? Nil?
That's strange. There's no one here.
Are we in the wrong place?
I don't believe so. We walked the right direction, and I remember the scenery from earlier.
I hate to raise the possibility, but there may have been an ambush.
Sister! Everyone! I'm so glad you're back.
Nil, what a relief to see you safe.
We have a problem. The bracelets are gone.
Gone? How?
The Divine Dragon took them and left. I fear the plan is to finish this alone.
Then we must begin our pursuit at once.
I managed to cast a simple tracking spell before we parted. The trail should still be active. I regret that I lacked the courage to give chase. In truth, I feared being separated from you all. I hope you can forgive my cowardice.
There is nothing to forgive, Nil. You made a wise decision. If you can show us the way, please do.
Of course.
This dire state of affairs is entirely my fault. We have now crossed into Somme. I cannot begin to fathom the Divine Dragon's objective.
It is very close. In fact, the trail of my spell ends right here.
Some kind of temple.
Let us enter.
It is dim in here. Watch your step. You are certain this is where the Divine Dragon is now?
Reasonably certain. Behind you!
Corrupted?
Oh boy. A lot of them, too.
We will take them on. Stay behind me, Nil. Nil?
Your consideration is appreciated, dear sister. But I do not require your protection. I confess, I always rather despised that about you. Your superiority. Your condescension.
What?
The look on your face. Wake up, Nell. The Divine Dragon is not here.
Explain what you mean by this.
Lord Nil, are the corrupted here your doing?
No. It was a mistake, surely. Lord Nil didn't know where he was taking us.
Is that what you think? Perhaps this will change your mind.
Emblem Crom. He should be in slumber.
Must I spell it out? Your unknown malefactor has the power to awaken emblems. And here he stands before you. I am no powerless failure. I will fulfill the late Lord Sombron's ambitions.
But you are my brother. We have always been together. Two halves of a whole. You cannot be our enemy.
Who else could it be? There is no one left. All of our siblings are dead and gone. I dispensed with the lot of them myself. With one exception, of course. Has it all become clear to you? Good. Farewell then, my dear sister. Enjoy being buried with your 4 little breezes. I am off to sink my teeth into your darling Divine Dragon.
Nil, how could you?
Lady Nell, please. We must focus.
None of this makes any sense. But the corrupted won't wait for us to figure it out.
They are many, but we are strong. Once I transform, Nil has my Dragon Stone. And while we are cornered here, the Divine Dragon is in grave danger.
Lady Nell, leave this to us.
No, Celestia.
We may not all make it out of this, but the 4 of us can create an opening for you to escape. Quickly, you must get away from this place. Go to the Divine Dragon!
No, I will not leave you here.
Celestia's right. You have to go. You are the only one who can stop Lord Nil.
We've always been the ones running away. Let us be heroes for once.
It'll be an honor to ensure your safe passage.
Now, Lady Nell, hurry!
Very well. My dear 4 Winds, hear me and obey. Survive until we meet again. That is an order.
We won't let you down!
Here I am, Divine One.
Nell.
My dear sister and her precious 4 winds have now been dealt with.
No. Well, if that's true, you should just kill me. But I don't think you have it in you.
You're wrong about that. But you still have a part to play in this. Come along now.
I'm not going anywhere with you.
Is that right?
You said I have a part to play. What if I refuse to cooperate? I won't do anything that helps you win.
How can you be so cruel? Does the love of my sweet sister mean nothing to you at all? I'd already begun to think of you as family. You've cut me to the quick.
You can stop your lies now.
Nothing escapes your notice. But if you intend to resist, I can simply force you.
Do your worst. I won't give in.
I suppose there is only one way to know. Shall we find out together? Nell? How?
Divine One, you are alive.
Nell!
You actually left the Four Winds to die? I ought to have seen that coming.
Nil, stop this at once. Father is dead. There is no longer any need to carry out his wishes. I know his ambitions are not your own. It is meaningless for us to fight.
Meaningless? You know absolutely nothing of my ambitions. Come forth, my corrupted.
But they're...
The assassins from Lethos Castle. That attack was your doing all along.
Of course. You dared mock our Lord Father's ambitions. It was my duty to kill you, failure. Enough. Take up your weapon. See for yourself whether this fight has meaning.
This is not who you are, Nil.
What's up, adventurers? My name is Platinum Phoenix, and welcome back to the Fell Xenologue. Last time, we were betrayed by Nil, and this time, we need to stop him from 1, killing Nell, and 2, killing the Divine Dragon. So, let's get into this. But before we actually start the chapter, let's see about what units we're bringing. Because we have to have Nell, but I think I'm gonna bring Diamant. Because he's a tank unit, and most of these units don't actually matter. But I want to have at least a good range of them. But I do want to swap around position, because you can see that Nil and Nell are over here, and the corrupted Fagado and Hortensia are over here, and our units are all the way over here. And we have to go all the way around here, even to get close to them. And in case it wasn't obvious from the cutscene, the Divine Dragon actually cannot move or do anything this chapter. So he's pretty useless for this chapter, if I'm being honest. We want Alfred, or Alcrest, to be there. Do something like this. I think that should be fine. And let's go ahead and start this fight. Oh, actually, before we start this fight, I want to show that I wanted Nell to keep Tiki. And this is actually the reason I wanted to augment Tiki's fog breath. It's specifically for this fight. And I will show why once we actually get into it. So, with that being said, let's get into it.
Hold still, Divine One. I want you to watch each of your allies perish.
Alright, the imprisoned Phoenix. While in prison, Phoenix has no weapons and cannot fight back. Be sure to heal as necessary to prevent defeat. It also doesn't say, but his emblem has been taken away, so he doesn't even have Marth with him to give him any of the avoid boosts or anything. And all we have to do is defeat Nil, which is honestly easier said than done. And to show that off, I'm immediately going to fight him with Nell. And I want to show if we just try to attack him, yeah, that's a whole 3 damage or 8 damage while he does 18 or 9 to us. So I want to engage.
Emblem, engage.
Because using the Fog Breath, which is effective against Dragon, which is why I gave Nil Tiki, we can actually do 24 damage with 100% accuracy, and it makes him only do 4 damage with only 35% accuracy. So we're more likely to not get hit doing this, and we do him more damage, which is very important for this fight. So let's go ahead and do that.
We do not have to fight, Nil. There is still time.
Time for what? talk? We are well past that. Do you expect me to simply abandon my plans and surrender? Go back to being a failure?
We can resolve this. Explain your plans to me. Help me understand.
I intend to gain power and to kill you. That is all you need to know before you die.
Alright, and he did hit me, unfortunately, but now I want to... I'm just going to bring Outcrest over here and have Ivy fight this Corrupted. And the reason I wanted Outcrest to be in the bottom right-hand corner is because I needed him to be able to reach where he is right now. Because if he doesn't reach there, I'm actually, before I forget to do anything else, I'm going to rally. This will increase everyone's stats by 3 for a couple of turns. I believe it goes down by 1 each turn, but it's very helpful to have at the beginning of this fight. Because I want to engage here and dance Outcrest. And you would think that I would want to shoot Nil, but there's actually a couple of reasons that I'm against doing that. The first is that whenever anyone besides Nell attacks Nil, Nil gets angry. Like, really angry. And he'll make more units appear and force you to fight against all of them. Plus, I actually can't take out even one of his life bars out right now, so it doesn't really matter. And the second reason is because there's actually a bigger threat. That being Fugato. That's unfortunate. Actually, I know what happened. I'm going to back up a couple of moves and use Rally at the beginning of the fight, and then we'll go from there. So I'll be right back. Alright, back to where we were before. We are going to engage. Basically, everything's the exact same, except now Alfred, or Outcrest, and Ivy have the +3 buff from Rally Plus. And with that, we should be able to take out Fugato, which we can. And the reason Fugato is so intimidating in this fight and such a big threat is because he is engaged, or is synced, with Emblem Veronica. And Emblem Veronica has the Summon Heroes ability, and he will do that every single turn and summon like 3 more units every single turn. And it will overrun you if you do not do this. So I highly recommend just obliterating him right here.
Were you at Lethos Castle? Sorry, there's so much to keep track of these days. Now I have you.
That's fine. Fugato, we're just going to shoot you from like 25 spaces away.
Fun. Whoops. Guess I lost. How many times is that now?
And doing that makes this chapter so much easier because, like I said, he'll summon more enemies and they'll start flooding through here. And they'll also go after Nell. And you want as few enemies to go after Nell as physically possible. Let's go ahead and take out this spear unit. And after this first turn, we're actually not going to be fighting a whole ton. I'll basically have 1 or 2 units be fighting from this point onwards. But I do want to move these 3 forward. And other than that, I think we're good to just end the turn there. And the reason for that...
Hello, Divine One. So sorry that we were interrupted earlier. If you'd rather not fight, all you have to do is agree to come with me.
Let me guess. You want me to turn over the 6 bracelets, too. Since you have the 7th, I'm sure you're eager to finish your collection. That's not happening. I'll stop you here.
I am sure I would say the same in your position. How tedious.
I tire of these games, Divine One. Since you are Father's most hated enemy, I will simply take what I need and then destroy you.
I want to talk about Nil real quick because I love the voice acting. At the beginning of the Xenologue, he obviously has the more timid and meek inflection on his tone. And as you go on, or at this chapter more specifically, his voice goes much deeper, and it is very intimidating, honestly.
Oh, gracious.
That's awful. I hate that it was able to actually reach. Because that means it is probably going to be another turn. And I wanted to be able to take out his first health bar here. Oh well, shoot more fog at him. You can see how effective having Tiki with the augmented fog breath on Nell is. Because 25 defense is nothing to scoff at. You actually can't see it behind my body, or behind my model. But 25 defense and 42 resistance is a ton. And Nell can really just brush off attacks if you're not prepared for it. I also augmented Lynn's bow, Lynn's Mule gear, and you saw that I couldn't even take out Fagato without the +3 from Rally Plus, which is insane, by the way. It's insane that that is a true statement that I could say, that she just simply wasn't strong enough. But realistically, I just want to take out this Mage Cannoneer because they can shoot the Divine Dragon, and I don't want them to be able to do that. Basically, minimizing the amount of damage the Divine Dragon takes while maximizing the amount of damage that you can do to Nil is how you win this chapter in a somewhat decent amount of turns. And I actually want to move Outcrest down here towards this Emblem energy, because I basically want him to be able to recharge as soon as he's available to. And I'm actually going to bring Fram this direction too. And other than that, everyone else is fine. Also, I want to talk about the Divine Dragon's words to Nil in that like little intermediate or interim part. Because it's kind of funny when he's talking about, oh, I'm going to stop you, when he literally cannot move this chapter. He has no right of saying anything of the sort, of being like, I'm going to stop you. Yeah, right.
That's all?
But while we don't have a ton to actually talk about, there are several chests in this chapter. 4, to be specific. One on the right over here, one in the middle, and then 2 over here in the bottom left and top left is what I'll call them. And I'm just going to talk about what's in each of those chests, because it's good to know what you can get. I'm just not going to get any of them, because I don't find any of them necessary. Especially not for this chapter, and especially not for the last chapter. But in the bottom left chest is a Restore Staff. In the bottom right chest is a Freeze Staff. That's unfortunate. Can I take out this unit like this turn? Preferably. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
I'm getting sleepy.
The more I can take out from his defenders, the better. We'll put you here, and then kind of just filter in these characters. Yeah, we'll wait there, and that should be good for everyone. In the middle chest is a Psych Staff, which is the heal up to 10 spaces staff, which is very good. And in the right chest is a Fortify Staff, which is basically just a upgraded healing staff. This is actually unfortunate, because I don't think Why can't I... Oh, it's Rebel. Great. Guess I'll just stay here and... Wow, 0, huh? Oh, he's chain guarded. That makes sense. We'll use the spear then. And basically what I'm trying to do now is every time that Nell attacks now, because of her being a fell child, she has the ability, where is it? One of her abilities allows her to gain extra engage meter whenever she attacks. So that is what I'm going to attempt to do. And we actually want to take out these two right here now. And you can see basically what the main strategy is. Ivy is literally just damage control at this point. She's just going to stay in this like middle corridor and make sure no enemies can go upwards to attack the units that are over by the beginning. Because those are the units that are the most important for this strategy and are the most likely to actually be attacked or to be taken out if I let them attack. So that would be these 5 in particular, and I guess Cedal. But let's go ahead and take out this one. And I think that's all I'm going to do. I also put Diamant on the edge of the other hallway, mostly just to make it so that one spear user at the beginning wouldn't come up here and attack, and that these units don't think they can come up and attack either. But we are just going to end the turn there. And hopefully, Nell can get her engage meter back this turn. I don't think she will, though. Let's go ahead and take out this one, because I don't need him having more healing. That is the worst thing that could happen. If you leave healers alive, it's very likely that Nil just becomes even more difficult to defeat. And that gives Nell Tiki back, and honestly, I'm just going to... Well, we need to get this. And then we can dance. And I'm actually going to bring Ivy back a little bit to make the units walk farther. That just makes it so that they are easier to fight if I need them to. So I'm just going to pull her back to here. Yeah, that should be fine. And actually, I need Outcrest to go up this direction, but I can do that next turn. What does Nell have for us this time? Also, another reason I wanted to bring Fram to this fight, other than the fact that she is very good at being just a healing unit, or being a buffing unit, she has Micaiah still, which means I'm going to go over here and engage so we can take out that brawler. Fog Breath again, please. But with Micaiah, we have Great Sacrifice. So if either Nell or the Divine Dragon gets seriously injured, we can... I'm going to move up here. We can use Fram to heal everyone up. And let's go ahead and take out this mage. Thankfully, we got the Grasping Void that time. And we're going to dance just to make it so that Ivy doesn't have as many units to fight against.
Great help.
Because managing Ivy is a big part of this fight, at least for me. Technically, you could send all of your units down and around, but I find that to be more difficult, if I'm being honest. because of just the miasma, and two, these corrupted wolf units are actually kind of difficult to fight. They are more defensive than the rest of the units, and can be slightly more irritating if you just let them fight against you, but we are just going to end the turn there. And also, if you run up on Hortensia, she will fight you, which is another reason I don't feel the need of running over there. But we should only need one more turn, I'm hoping. That's perfect. Him being at 1 health is exactly where I want him to be.
I will atone.
And I'm going to show you why I want him to be at low health on his second health bar. Also, they can take as many of the treasure chests as they want. I do not care. So, first up, we are going to Rally Plus again. Then we are going to engage Saline.
Please grant me your strength.
And you can see just how much defense, or just how much resistance, Nil has. This does 10 damage. That's with the +3 to every single stat. And her augmented Ragnarok. Nil is insanely resilient to magic attacks. So, that's why I waited till right now to use this.
Come to kill me, have you? But I thought we were friends.
But I thought we were friends. We can be friends, but I'm gonna blow you up first.
Your soul the rest it deserves.
Do you insects ever die? Enough of this! Kill them!
And this is why I recommend waiting to attack Nil with anyone other than Nell. Because he summons 2 more corrupted here, both with 2 health bars, and a corrupted wyvern, which is crazy. But now we want to attack with Nell to try to take him below 40 life. You want him below 40 life because of what we're going to do next. And that is shoot him full of holes.
Emblem, engage!
If you don't have the +3 rally boost or the augment, he will probably live with 1 HP after this. But because of the +3, I can do 40 damage, and we can end this chapter right here. Outcrest, end this like you've ended every chapter up till now.
Could this be my end? So, you finally struck at me in earnest.
And I want to just point out that the other stages in the Felt Xenologue, if we go in order of how many turns there were, it was 1 turn, then 2 turns, then 1 turn, then 2 turns. Meaning, this one chapter is 1 more turn than the other 4 chapters combined. And that's by cheesing Nil into taking him out. I just find it very funny that it takes so much longer to do this chapter. And I didn't mention it up till now, but this is the second hardest chapter in the game by far. Just because of how difficult Nil is, and because if you don't take out Forgado and Emblem Veronica, they just overrun you. By far, the second hardest chapter in the game, and it's not even close.
Nell, you saved me.
I could not bear to lose you. Please, allow me to apologize for the manner in which I have treated you. It was unforgivable. In my weakness, I failed to accept that you are not the same divine dragon as the one I lost. I understand that clearly now. And if you would allow it, I would like to begin again as friends.
I'd like that too.
Thank you, Divine One.
Do you think Nell is all right?
He is merely unconscious. But let us reclaim the bracelet while we have the opportunity. The bracelet of the Shepherd Exalt. The only one we had from the start at Lethos Castle. I never imagined that we would be forced to do battle with you, Emblem Crom.
I knew you would triumph. The darkest futures still have hope. May you both cherish your new bond.
We will.
Let us make haste to the Four Winds.
There's so many of them!
Yes. Every time we defeat one, another appears.
We cannot sustain this for much longer.
We can take shelter behind that altar and escape them for a moment. Follow me!
Phew. Finally, a chance to catch our breath.
Not for long. The enemy will break through in time. What do we do?
There's also only one exit, and it's blocked by a sigil calling forth more corrupted.
You mean, we're trapped?
Indeed. Trapped in a temple full of the corrupted.
It's fortunate we got Lady Nell out when we did. She could have been stuck in here too. But as much as I hate to say it, there appears to be no escape for us. We probably won't survive.
I have a plan.
You do? I mean, great! That's just what I'd expect from our second-in-command.
A plan to sacrifice our lives to take out as many of the corrupted as we can.
What?
Good enough. Let's hear it.
We can only do so much fighting individually, but what if we could crush them all at once? We can head to the four corners of the temple and knock down the pillars holding it up. That will destroy the temple and all of the corrupted inside. If all goes well, we will also prevent them from pursuing Lady Nell and the Divine Dragon.
But... and I just want to be clear. We all get flattened, right?
Correct.
I approve. If all the roads lead to death, let's at least take the one that brings those creatures with us.
It would appear this is our best option. Count me in.
But... yeah, I'll do it.
You are all certain about this?
At least we're going together, right? No one has to face the end alone.
Gregory, it will probably hurt a bit.
Yeah, I think so. But it's fine. If I remind myself this is the last pain I'll ever feel, I can bear it. I mean, I probably can. Yeah, I can.
Madeline, you are still so young in years. Perhaps there is a way for me to destroy two pillars, so you have a chance to escape.
Why? Are you afraid I won't be up to the task on my own?
No, not at all.
Then I reject your proposal. I want to share my fellow Wind's fate, whatever that may be. Besides, your plan depends on us destroying the four pillars at the same time.
I urge you, do not make this sacrifice just to be known as a hero. The dead do not hear praise.
I know. My mentor taught me that what's important is not praise, but what one achieves. And above all, living a life one can be proud of.
You really have grown into a splendid knight.
Hearing you say that, I can face whatever comes next.
Well, friends, looks like our time's up.
I'm glad we got this final chance to be together. I love you all. Now, let's destroy them! Lady Nell, this is as far as we go. Forgive us for not obeying your command to live. I hope you and the Divine Dragon find a way to save Lord Nil and live in happiness. Listen up, Four Winds. This is our final mission. Break the pillars!
What was that? I heard something.
My winds. No.
Nell.
My corrupted have performed better than I could have hoped. The temple has collapsed. And unless my senses have failed me, nothing within the rubble survives. The four winds are no more.
No!
How did this happen?
We were deceived. The Four Winds and I were attacked by the corrupted inside that temple. They remained behind so that I could escape and make my way to you.
No.
You refused to cooperate with me earlier, Divine One. Perhaps this will force your hand.
Nell!
If you value her life, you will meet me on the island that once floated among the clouds.
Nell! Stop! What do I do? An island that was in the clouds.
It has been some time since those twins betrayed me. Soon, my foe will strike me down. Perhaps I will deliver a killing blow in turn. It matters not. All is in motion. My child will realize my desires. Meanwhile, the divine dragon will die childless, with no heir and no legacy. The fool. My pawns move as I will them to, without hesitation. But I wonder, how long will that son of mine keep up this ruse of being Nell's twin? After all, her real twin is no more. That failure died long ago.
And with that, we learn several things. Nell isn't even Nell. Or Nil isn't even Nil. Their names are too close together. And we need to go after them to save Nell. So I think we're going to end this episode here and do that next time. So I hope that everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Like I just said, next time we head to the fallen Somniel to rescue Nell from Nil's imposter. But until then, happy adventuring.